There we go. Woo-wee. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How we doing today? Hope everybody's in a little bit of a Mark Spears mood. Good to see ya. All right, so welcome everybody. My name is Chris. Kitch, good to see ya. Jordan, hello. Carly, what's up? So, I got some Mark Spears blind bags here, and we're gonna run them. And I need your help first, though, chat. All right. I've got 100 books. I want to put 2 swap books on the back row here, okay? So, would you please just shout out in the chat for me a number between 1 and 100? Any number between 1 and 100, chat. Help me out a little bit. You get to pick the swap books that are going in the back. So, you win a book, you rip it or ship it. If you rip it and it's a repeat or a copy, or you just want to upgrade to one in the back, we'll go there. All right, 66. 66. All right, let me grab that. That's 25, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. All right, 66 will be up for so. It doesn't matter what this is. Doesn't matter what this is. This is going in the back. All right, let's see what we got. This is the first one. Very exciting. Very exciting. First one. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's the twins. It's the twins. Nice. Let's check out the paper inside. All right, I do know, I haven't seen it on a stream live yet, but the paper inserts they started putting in, which is really cool. Sometimes Mark Spears has drawn on these, and some people are getting sketches from Mark Spears on there. So, not this one. All right, so that's going back there. I need one more number between 1 and 100, please. Give me a number between 1 and 100. We're going to put a second book back there as a swap book. Coatsy, what's up? Teach, how's it going? Subline. Pick a number. Jodo, how's it going? Good morning. We're getting ready to run some Mark Spears books here. Just asking for a little help from the chat. Lion, you want to throw another number at me besides, since you did the first one? You can do the second one too. Just throw a number in the chat there. Anything between 1 and 100. We'll get the show started. All right. All right. Well, then I guess it's pitcher's choice. So here we go. Random. All right, here we go. Here's book number 2. Let's see what we got. All right, here it comes. Survey says, oh, Dracula. Nice. Nice Drac. So, let's just take a minute here. All right, we're going to put this one right back here. All right, so for those that might be uninitiated, right? So, it does get confusing with all the variants. So, here's one that I have, my personal one. So, I'll break it down like this. There's 30 comic books, okay? There's 30 comic books, all right? Now, out of that 30, there's 30 standard ones, and then there's 30 foils. So that's 60. So you're 1 through 30, that's a 1 in 34 chance. Then you got your 31 through 60, that's a 1 in 300 chance. All right, so that starts with these guys here. 61, right? So there's your foils. So the standards, the foils. Then starting with 61, that's your 1 in 666 chance. I see what they did there. You got your sweater variants, glow in the darks, all kinds of cool stuff there. Really neat. Really neat stuff. So I really like the way they did that. Right? So that one back there, though, there you go. So that was, we pulled the number 11. It's not the foil. And then we got the twins. So that's number 21, not the foil. All right? So that's how it works. And then there are 25 tickets. If you get the golden ticket, you get to email them, get a special one-on-one book. And then these are the crazy books down here. E, F, G, H, I, J, and K. Really neat stuff. So anyway, that's the breakdown. Also, before we get started, your first purchase today, I can give you a Christmas-themed horror book. All right, so I'm going to throw that in there for you. Or I'll throw in a little extra Mark Spears. I got Mark Spears Captain Planet and Mark Spears Space Ghost. Now, I'm giving these away because they've got corner bumps in them. All right, so I'm not selling these, but I'll throw them in there as something just a little extra for you. All right, you get to pick Christmas or Mark Spears. All right, well, let's do it. Enough yapping. Let's get some books for sale up here, huh? We got it pinned. $6 starts. Let me get one up there. Here we go. So this is from a full case of 100. All right, let's go. We'll do 20 seconds. This is from a full case of 100. I did randomize the comics. So I took the case, I mixed them up a little bit. Do I have any Ninja Turtles card packs? I do not. Thanks for asking, Jenny. I do have some comic book cards that I do sell, but not today, and definitely not Ninja Turtles. All right. Just going to keep this one going. Hope everybody had a very pleasant Christmas, an enjoyable Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, an exciting Festivus. Hope you had a good one. Last few seconds on the blind bag. Let's keep it going. So I first got into Mark Spears with the Halloween blind bags, and didn't really know much about them. And like you, I bought a bunch of the Halloween blind bags as a buyer, just kind of bidding on them, and had so much fun with that I did a little research. And when I heard about the Winter Horrorland bags, I knew I wanted to participate. So there's lots of great people selling them out there. Appreciate you coming in. Hopefully we get you going. I do also use flat rate shipping. Okay, so that means you will not be charged more than $9.21 for shipping in total. Whatnot's just going to charge you incrementally until you get to that $9.21. After that, your shipping's free. So pretty good deal. Once again, you can rip or ship. If you rip and you don't like the book you got, you could trade it in for the twins or Dracula. I really like his Dracula there with the piercing blue eyes. Very cool. And if you haven't if you haven't seen any interviews with Mark Spears, he's a real interesting cat. There are some really good YouTube interviews. What's his YouTube handle? MJ. I know it's MJ. I think it's MJ Comics. He's a Brit over in the UK, and he did this just awesome interview with them. And Mark Spears participated in a charity event with them. It's called Comics Cure Cancer, and the Comics Cure Cancer Fund. He was just amazing. He was just like throwing in stuff, signing stuff in his house, all kinds of cool stuff. So, Big Vern, what's up? Affordable, good to see you. We got some Mark Spears blind bags here. It's very simple. The rules are in the notes. Rip or ship. You can keep it or you can trade it for one of the books in the back shelf. I'm also doing, with a first purchase, you get to choose another Mark Spears book, either Space Ghost or Captain Planet. Or you can have your choice of a comic book horror theme with Christmas. So we got a Christmas horror themed comics or Mark Spears. Kind of like this. Caroline Christmas. Christmas 365. Maybe that looked like your Christmas. I hope not. Also got a nice Nosferatu here that we're going to throw in for you. Or we could go vintage Ms. Tree Christmas bondage cover. How about that? So you get to pick one of those with your first purchase. Here we go. Doing $6 starts on the Mark Spears blind bags. Good morning, everybody. Sherry, good morning. We're all set to go. We got the comics. We got a nice cup of coffee. Cheers, everybody. Grab a sip of coffee. Hang out, check out the books, buy a couple books. Hope you're having a good start to your Saturday. Over here, I'm in the eastern Pennsylvania area. They were predicting about 4 or so inches of snow. We got a half inch of solid ice. Our storm over here in eastern PA, I don't know what it was like where you are, but we got about a half inch of ice on the ground this morning, so there's nothing really to shovel yet. We're going to salt the hell out of it, get it to melt a little bit, and then try to chop it up. Be careful with that weather out there, my friends. Snow is one thing, but ice, that's a whole different story. And I'd be neglectful if I didn't say hello to my friends on YouTube. I do simulcast almost all of my shows on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Throw down a little like and subscribe. And hey, click that link or scan that QR code on the YouTube and join us here on Whatnot. It's a lot of fun. If you're watching this because you like comics and the Mark Spears stuff, you're going to find 100 different sellers with Mark Spears comic book bags here. All kinds of amazing comic book sellers. You got big sellers, you got small sellers like me. The whole point is to have some fun, get some fun comics at a good price, and there you go, my friends. That's the deal. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. And now back to our regularly scheduled program. Gundam, what's up? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody stopping in here on a Saturday morning. Usually I do a music show on Sunday mornings. I do sell CDs, cassettes, vinyl here on Whatnot as well. But I really do enjoy the comics. Always fun. Always having a good time. Speaking of having a good time, last night I finished binge watching Volume 2 Stranger Things. Volume 2 Stranger Things. Getting to the end now. Waiting for the final episode on December 31st. No spoilers, but like the end of most shows, I'm liking it. I see the end is coming. Is it a little predictable? Maybe it's a little predictable. Um, but I don't know. Maybe they'll throw a curveball at us. The last finale. Who knows? All right. We're going to keep going on the Mark Spears blind bags. I also do have, I didn't mention it. Forgot to mention it at the top of the show, but in the auction section, I do have magic blind bags. So if anybody's into magic, or if you know someone who's into magic, I've got magic blind bags for magic number 1 and magic number 2. And the magic blind bags are the Planeswalker variant. So each of those has several different, a couple of interesting ones in there as well, price-wise. So you can get a good hit there. What else? Oh yeah, the magnets. The magnets that I've got back there. On the back wall here, you'll see some magnets. If anybody's got any interest in those, $3 each on the magnets. Got all kinds of cool stuff back there. Captain America, Elektra, Wonder Woman, Star Trek, Star Wars, Iron Man, Spider-Man. I got a lenticular back there. All kinds of cool stuff. Worry Comics, good morning. Got $6 starts on the Mark Spears blind bags. Let me know if you can hear that background music okay. It is a little bit distant. N. Patel, good morning. Thanks for stopping on in, my friend. We've got Mark Spears blind bags, $6 starts. We also have Magic blind bags, issues 1 and 2. We got some magnets for sale. I didn't want to bring too much to this show. I wanted to really focus on the Mark Spears monsters. So we got the Mark Spears monsters. Everyone's first purchase, you get a choice of either a Christmas-themed horror comic or a Mark Spears, Space Ghost, or Captain Planet? You can rip or ship. I got the kind of the guidelines that I'm trying to do for the show up there in the notes. Win the auction, you can rip it or ship it. If you rip it and you don't like your book, you can swap it for one of the ones in the back there. And it's just that easy. This is coming out of a fresh case of 100 Mark Spears monsters. So there's the 2 in the back. So there's 98 left. Austin, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Just going to keep rolling through the Mark Spears here. $6 starts. 20 seconds. Do. Deadwind, good to see you. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Profusion, welcome everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common stream. Running some Mark Spears this morning. All right. I'll be doing this joke throughout the day, but stick with me. It's kind of funny. Yo, Andrew, how's it going, buddy? Good morning. Good to see you, my friend. So, I don't know what all this hubbub about Mark Spears Monsters is. I mean, I read Monsters, and I mean, it's an okay book, but it's about a guy who gets herpes, and it's all about the herpes virus, and it's all about herpes and how gross it is, and all kinds of stuff, and how to avoid. Like, I don't know. Oh, wait, that's Ken Doll's Monsters. Oh, my bad. Wrong monsters. Sorry. Yeah, Mark Spears Monsters. That's right. Okay, you'll be hearing that joke throughout the show several times. Stick with us. Monsters. What's the deal with these monsters? Although I guess herpes is a monster. That'd be funny if Mark Spears did an interview and he's like, I was really inspired by Ken Doll's Monsters, and I really wanted each monster to represent a different strain of the herpes simplex virus. And that's funny. That is funny. Resist. Good morning. Hey everybody, what's shaking? Check out the show notes. We got some Mark Spears monsters. We got some Magic the Gathering blind bags as well here. But wanted to kind of keep the focus here on Mr. Spears and the awesome Monsters blind bags. We're having some fun. Hopefully you guys are too. Hope everybody had a good holiday. Let me know what your New Year's goals are here. What are we doing for New Year's? Usually we just chill out at the house, order a lot of junk food and hors d'oeuvres, do like an hors d'oeuvre mega platter, wait till midnight, pop some champagne, do that kind of deal. Pretty traditional, boring stuff. Anybody going out? Anybody doing anything fun and exciting? Let us know in the chat. so we can be jealous. Junior 202, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, we had a pretty bad ice storm last night. Woke up this morning to about probably a good half inch or so of ice on everything. They were predicting about 4 or 5 inches of snow. Never came, but that ice is even worse, man. So gotta be careful out there. If you got hit with some weather yesterday, or coming into the weekend, make sure you're staying safe. Down to the last 10 seconds on the Mark Spears Monsters. I was thinking of maybe setting up like a 3-pack and a 5-pack, but I don't know. They've been out for a little bit, so I kind of feel like people might just be hunting for a couple of specific issues at this point. I don't know. But if anybody is into, that you don't want to bother with a single, you want to do a 3-pack or a 5-pack, let me know in the chat. Also, I do, of course, use flat rate shipping. So once you basically get to your third comic, shipping is essentially free after that. You'll pay no more than $9.21 for shipping. And you got to be in it to win it. Speaking of winning it, how about that mother jumper from Arkansas? One person in Arkansas won the what was it, 1.7, $1.8 billion Powerball. I mean, you got better odds getting a Mark Spears 1 in 14,000 than you do winning that Powerball lottery. Wow. I think you bring home, I forget what it was. If you took the lump sum, it was like 700 and something thousand, which is ridiculous too. 700 million. What am I saying? 700,000. 700 million. Big fun. Big fun. $6 starts on the Mark Spears blind bags. Speaking of monsters, I started on Disney Plus. I started watching Which series was it? Marvel Zombies. Marvel Zombies on Disney Plus. I keep watching it late night. Hey, Bill, thanks for the bid there. I appreciate it. Yeah, Marvel Zombies is pretty solid. You get to see Mahershala Ali as Blade. Bill, thank you so much. I dig the Joker. We're gonna rip it. All right, here we go, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. All right. Oh, let's get her out of the way. Looks like. Oh, it's the Mummy Virgin. It's the Mummy Virgin. Nice. All right. There's the paper. Very nice. Very nice. Are we keeping it? Or are we going to trade for anything back there? Going to keep it. Yes, I would too. Absolutely. That's going right in the bag for you. There you go. Congrats. Thank you. And now I got one more question for you, Bill. Bill, would you like a Christmas horror book or a Mark Spears Captain Planet or Space Ghost? The Spears have a little corner bumping. These are free books I'm throwing in with your first purchase. You can pick one of these or one of those. Ready to pull my hair out after spending an hour on the phone with Xfinity and achieving absolutely nothing. Andrew, I'm sorry to hear that. Horror. All right, I'll give you another choice. Christmas 365 or the Nosferatu. Which one you prefer? Nas, also a good choice. Thank you for that, Bill. Much appreciated. Andrew, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? Talk to me. All right, thanks for that. Let's get another one going. What'd you do? Lose your let's run the next one here. Did you lose service totally? What's going on? Internet down. Oh, I hear you. Communication troubles. Yeah. Yeah, there can be those issues, no doubt. Try to be patient. All right, Bill. We're going to rip. Rip. All right. Let's see what we're pulling here, Bill. Oh. Oh. We got a foil. We got a foil. Oh, we got the Gandalf foil. Nice. Oh, the Bill one. Oh, so you got billing issues. Speaking of bill issues, Bill's got no issue with this, I'm sure. Damn. All right, there's the paper. I will give you the papers and the I don't even want to touch this one. Woo. Book number 2. Look at that. I'm assuming that's a keep. Nice. We got a hot box. Andrew, we got a hot box. What is that? That is the foil. We've been calling him the Wizard or Gandalf. What's a hot box, or what's what's that one? You've got variant A51 right there. Very nice. Yes. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Oops, sorry. Put that in there like that. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Congratulations, Bill, on that one. Wow. Two nice ones. Woo. All right. Awesome. Let's see what else we can do here. Put her up here. We're going to put her up here for good luck. She's the good luck. Got a little cake. Give it a little shake. Get some good luck going here. Up next, $6 starts on the Mark Spears blind bags. We've already had two pretty good hits. First two. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, Bill, these are all going to come super well packed, super well protected. You can see I'm taking extra special care right now. Thank you again for your bid. Much appreciated. All right. Let's see if Bill can keep the good luck going here. Let's see if we can keep the good luck going. All right. Coming up next, survey says, oh, another virgin. Another virgin? Oh, I've been calling this guy Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. All right, hold on. Let me get the paper out of this one too. See if we got anything hot coming out of there. Nice one. Another virgin. So you got the virgin mummy, the virgin mummy, the virgin Mr. Hyde, and a foil. Holy crap. Number three. 3 for 3. Wow. Very cool. There he is right there. 822. Cardstock cover. Oh, I think we got a hot one here. We got a hot one here. The funny thing is, I took the case of 100 comics, and I got to give her another shake for good luck here. All right. I took all 100 comics and randomized them. So I literally mixed them all up and zigged them and zagged them. Foil next. All right. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. Adam's family, good to see you. Dirtbag, what's up? All right, Bill's been having some good luck here. Let's see if we can keep it going. Anybody else want to jump in? I got the instructions in the notes. You can rip or ship. If you rip it and you don't like what you got, you can trade for one of the books in the back, right there. And with every first purchase, you have a choice of either a horror-themed comic for Christmas or another Mark Spears book. I've got some Space Ghost and Captain Planet. Last few seconds. Beasted, what's up? Mr. Smith, how we doing this morning, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well in your part of the world. Grab a cup of coffee. Come on, hang out. How many boxes have you ripped? This is box number 1. It is the first case of 100. You've got the Captain Planet in a foil. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is my first box, Addams Family. And so far we hit a foil and a couple of virgins. And you can see we've only sold 3. So we got a hot box. I feel it. I feel it. We'll see. And insert your own hot box joke wherever you like. But let's just say the start of the day has been pretty good. Yeah, if you haven't, I mean, Mark Spear's artwork is awesome, but he's like, he's a really down-to-earth, interesting guy. There've been some really cool interviews with him on YouTube. He's been making the rounds there, and just like, yeah, just, you know, people always say, "Oh, you're one of us," because he's a comic book fan and collector, and he grew up in the '80s, and it's a lot of fun. It's just rough because the books that are supposed to be signed aren't signed. Oh, really? Is that what you found, Addams Family? In some of the cases you had? Interesting. Oh, you know what I'm not doing? Uh, we got to go back. Should we go back? I haven't looked for any of the golden tickets. I've been so excited just looking at the covers with you guys. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if that's that might be a distributor, a printer error, distributor error. Well, he's got to sign them after they get printed, so. I have seen where, in some cases, the inserts, the paper inserts, have a remark and a signature on them. I know there's some of those floating out there. All right, your guys' job. Next book, your guys' job. Remind me to check for the golden ticket. Bill, let me know if you want me to reopen those books and take a look at the golden ticket, or I'll just send them along and you can let us know. Lawrence, good to see you. Clap your hams. What's up? Speaking of clap your hams, there you go. All right. Bill says it's another rip. Okay. Let's check it out. Oh, I see a Santa. I see an angry Santa. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very cool. All right. There's number 4. Oh, wait, 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 wait. I almost did it again. I told you guys to tell me. I told you guys to tell me. Hold on. So I did see one stream where the ticket was there, and the ticket was right here, almost as if it was stapled in. So remember in the '90s when you know, you would get like a special card in with your comic, and they had it in there. Uh, to me, I didn't get a really good look at it, but it looked to me like it was stapled in the binding. All right, thank you, Bill. How many different variants do the Magic blind bags have? Ooh, good question. All right, so let me show you. Let me show you. Come with me. Come with me over here. All right, so what you're looking at here is cover price, but here is Magic issue 1, and then there's 25 known variant covers. All right, and the Planeswalker variants, there's the bag, um, the blind. This, I've got this one open. All right, that's the hidden Planeswalker variant. There's another couple in there. There's another hidden Planeswalker variant. I think there's. I can't tell if they were all. I've never opened them, so I don't. I know there's at least two or three shown here of the Planeswalker variant, called out as Planeswalker variants, and it's the same thing for issue number 2. So I've got issue number 2 as well, and there's 11 known variants. There's the blank, the character design, the hidden Planeswalker there, and the hidden Planeswalker there. So I'm gonna say at least 2. At least 2. Let's get you guys replugged in here. Sorry to jiggle you around like that. Yeah. So let me know if you wanna run them. I'd be more than happy to. I got them sitting right here. But in the meantime, we'll shake for good luck. Let's run another Mark Spears. Yeah, thanks for the question, Diz Dude. 4 of issue 1. If you wanted to do 4 of issue 1, what you would do, like $10? Let me know if that sounds good. Yeah, 1 book per pack. Yeah, 1 book per pack. All right, we'll do 4. You got it. All right, let me run this one more time. Oh, good. Good. Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. 4 of issue number 1, 4 for 10. All right, let's put Mark Spears over here. So here's the one that I have. All right, this one's opened, obviously. but that's one of the number ones that I have open. Three issues of one and one issue. Yeah, that's fine. You can mix it up. Whatever you want. Three issues number one. One issue number two. All right, here, we'll even give her a little shake for a little extra good luck. Let me set it up for you, all right? Give me 1 sec. We'll just do it as one transaction, okay? Instead of running it 4 times. Unless you want me to run it 4 times, you let me know. Okay, you got it. All right, give me 1 sec. We're gonna call it the Magic 4-pack. All right, cool. This should also take care of your shipping. Hold on 1 sec. All right, let's pin it. All right, here we go. Magic 4-pack. 3 blind bags with number one blind bag number two. $10 start. 15 seconds. Up and running. Thanks, Diz Dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, I hadn't seen this. I hadn't seen this either, so that's why I grabbed him. All right, Diz Dude, congratulations. Eric, good morning, my friend. How we doing? Diz, your first purchase on the Cool and Common stream.
That was easy.
That was easy. Thank you very much. Rip always. All right. All right, let me go grab some bags and boards for these. Keep some extras here. All right, let's do it. Let us do it. All right, you know what? Since these are already this way, high and tight, let's just give them a little haircut here, like this. All right, let's start with number two. Start with number two, see what we got. Ooh. All right, Hidden Planeswalker, variant number two. I'm doing good, Eric. Oh, nice. Nice. Look at this. Oh, very nice. Nice number two there. Mint. Minty mint. All right, I'm going to bag these as we go. All right. We'll get this on the front. I'm going to put that in the back for you. Okay, let's get that tape back here. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. I don't know how the weather was by you, Eric, but we got about a ½ inch of ice on the ground. No snow. We're supposed to get 4 inches of snow. Ended up being 3/4 of an inch of ice. All right, Hidden Planeswalker variant number 1. Oh, sorry. Forgot they're upside down. I'm doing them the opposite of the Mark Spears bags. All right, let's see what we got. Survey says, woo, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That in the back. That in the front. Very nice. Congrats on that one. All right, number 1. The second one. Let's see if we got a repeat. We got a new hit. What do we got? Looks like it's going to be, oh, repeat. All right. All right, come on. Come on, we need a little extra love. We need a little extra love here for this third bag. The third number 1. Come on now. Come on. Oh, again, I forgot. Upside down. Here we go. Here we go. What's it looking like? What's it looking like? Survey says, rip it off like a Band-Aid. Oh! Oh! All right, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you this one instead, all right? I'll give you that one instead. You got it? Yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'll give you that one right there. All right, I'll keep this one. You take that one. It's the holiday season. Come on. We got to show a little love.
We've all been there before.
We've all been there before.
That terrible feeling when you just don't know what to get someone. Like Bob's Discount Furniture, you can score great gifts.
We've all been there.
Your list. Give the gift.
You get some blind bags and you get 3 of the same comic. Come on.
With a climbing recliner for the afternoon snoozers. I've even got stuff for the kiddos, like my super comfy sploosh chairs. Holiday the Bob's way for haggle and
All right.
hassle-free gifting. Oh my God.
I'm going to keep that one. You grab that one. Give one of the other dupes to the next purchase. Oh, all right. That's very nice of you. All right, cool. All right, thank you for that. All right, so hold on, let me crank the music back up here. Well, let's go with this one here. All right, well, yeah, thanks very much. All right, so thanks to this dude, next purchase is going to get a Magic the Gathering blind number 1 variant, along with your Mark Spears. Appreciate you. All right, let's get that Mark Spears going again. $6, 20 seconds, up and running. Let's get our girl back here. Give a little shake. Give a little shake for a little extra cake right there. Nihilist, hello. We're doing $6 starts here. Oh, you like that one, Eric? We're doing $6 starts here on the Mark Spears Monsters blind bags. We got a little extra bonus Magic the Gathering bag back there. I may grab 3 issue number 2s in a few minutes. Yeah, sure, no problem. That's why they're here, Diz. That's why they're here. Thanks for smashing some hearts, my friends. Get a few more people in here. We're just having fun. Doesn't matter to me if there's 3 or 300 sitting here. Although I wouldn't mind 300, don't get me wrong. But what's the odds I pull 3 dupes back to back? I don't know. Probably pretty low, unless they all came from the same kit. I've got no idea. Let's keep it going for the Mark Spears. So Mark Spears, you can rip or ship. If you don't like what you got, you can trade it out for either the twins or Drac back there. And we're up and running again. With the next purchase, you're going to get a free Magic the Gathering as well. Oh, and Diz, I forgot to mention, I was doing this for Mark Spears, but I'll do it for you too. Uh, with your first purchase, Diz, you can pick either a Captain Planet Mark Spears or a Christmas 365. There's the Family Christmas. That's a horror comic, obviously, with a little bit of a Christmas theme. And then the Mark Spears, they're all Mark Spears. They've got a little bit of a dent ding that up there, so I'm just doing them as givvies. You want the Spears? Okay, you got it. You got it. All right, enjoy that. Impact, hello. Oh wait, am I running these? No, they're coming up as. I thought I was running the. I thought I was running the Magic the Gathering, not the Mark Spears bags. Get that out of the way. Eric is in. Oh, Eric. Right on, brother. Watch out, I'm going to get you addicted to these blind bags. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you, as always. Let's see what we got here. It was the shake, wasn't it? It was the shake. All right, hold on, hold on. I feel that paper sticking up there. I don't know if that's a good sign. That could be a good sign. Okay. Mr. Rocks, let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Nice. The bullseye. All right, let me get the paper out of there too. Let's just double check the paper. All right, no remark on there. And then we got to look for the magic golden ticket. Check the inside cover. Negative. All right, sweet. All right, that's number 5. Going to you, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. And you're getting the Magic the Gathering along with that. And since it's your first purchase of the day, would you like a Christmas 365 or a Space Ghost Mark Spears? The Johnny Quest crossover with Space Ghost. Space Ghost. Nice. All right, you got it. All right, so that's a pretty good deal. That's a threefer. Got yourself a threefer there, my friend. That's nice. All right, 1, 2, 3. I'll go to Eric. All right, appreciate you as always. All right, sweet. Let's get another Mark Spears Monsters up and running. Get a little shake and bake. I hate to see you go, but I like watching you leave. Up and running on the Mark Spears blind bags. See, this is liking it. So I'll give a shout out to my friends here. So if you are interested in 3D printed objects like this and like this, these are both 3D pumpkin pie. Nice. These are both 3D printed by my friends at Windy City Books. So I do sell books here on Whatnot as well. And Windy City Books, they've got a little 3D printing business that they're toying with. I'm not going to be able to get it up there. But they got some awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So just throw them a bookmark. You can find them on here on Whatnot. And yeah, they've always got stuff like this in their buy it now section. But if you said, "Hey, I saw the pumpkin with the fat bottom, the fat bottom pumpkin on Cool and Common show," they'll just print it up for you right then and there. No doubt about it. Frank Castle, good to see you. Coffee good. Erickson again. All right, nice, Eric. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's see what we're going to get here. Oh, nice. Nice. The Lantern Keeper. Okay, blank there. So let's take a quick look once again, right? So there's There's 30 base comics, and then each of the 30 base comics has a foil, right? So this one is yep. And then after you're 60, you get 61. That's a 1 in 300. Those are your glow in the dark covers. Your 61 to 77s are 1 in 666. And then the ones in the 70s are the 1 in 14,000s. So you're looking at your Evil Dead cover, your Lon Chaney Jr., right? Your Santa with the face getting ripped off. I actually won that in a show the other day. So really cool stuff. Just amazing. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. Books, we're just going to look for a ticket now. If you get a ticket, there's 25 golden tickets. You get some custom stuff. And then there's the super high-end stuff here. Just really neat. Really neat. Great idea. I've seen some YouTube interviews with him as well. Mark Spears, that is. Really down-to-earth guy. There's number 6. Yeah, Mark Spears is a pretty cool dude. The short story on him is he's been a hardworking dude, busting his ass for 25, almost 30 years in the industry. And then when he put out some of his art for monsters on the internet, people really responded to it. He did a Kickstarter to get money together to get it published, and it just fucking exploded. So he's a 25-year overnight sensation. All right, let's run another one. $6 starts on the Mark Spear blind bags. Again, if you ever see a book you don't want, after you rip it, you can trade up for the Twins or Dracula. Rook, good to see ya. MTB man, what's shaking? Love that. He did his time. He finally got his big. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him. He actually broke down on one of the YouTube videos during the interview because basically he was at a point about a year ago. He was at a point where he basically said he studied to take the test for an IT security job, and he was ready to just kind of get a day job and go into industry, and that's when the Monsters book hit. He said his one regret would be he put his wife and kids through a lot by not having a regular job. He's like, this is all I do. He goes, I don't, he's like, I don't go out. I don't do this. I don't do that. He goes, I wake up, I eat breakfast, I draw all day. I spend an hour a day with my wife. Maybe we'll watch TV or we'll do something together. And then, so he's like in this like little cocoon in his house. Didn't even realize how big it was until like 6 months in. Thanks for smashing some hearts. Appreciate that. Welcome, everybody. My name is Chris. It's the Cool and Common stream. We're here on a Saturday morning running some Mark Spears Monsters. We got blind bags. You can rip or ship. If you don't like what you got, you can trade in for the Twins or Drac. And with your first purchase, you get to decide if you want a horror-themed Christmas comic or another Mark Spears book, Captain Planet or Space Ghost. $6 starts on the blind bags. I also do have Magic the Gathering bags. We did do a little ripping on some Magic the Gathering blind bags, so they're available as well. And I do have some magnets here on the back wall. You can see back there, $3 for any of the magnets hanging up there on the wall. Clay, good morning. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, one and all. We got some Mark Spears blind bags here. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're doing $6 starts. I got all kind of the description there in the show notes. Check it out. You can rip and ship. You can rip or ship. If you rip, you can decide to keep or trade. And then each first purchase of the day gets another free comic book. Either a Mark Spears Captain Planet or Space Quest. Or you might want a horror-themed comic book. Your choice. First purchase gets one. See, I think we're going to change up the background music a little bit. It's supposed to be moody, atmospheric horror music, but I need a little something, something more banging to get me through this morning here. Let's see what we can do. Let's change this up a little bit. There we go. Now we're going. Hey, Clay, thanks for the good wishes. Yeah, hope you did as well. Hope it's all good. Everybody's got troubles. Everybody's got things they're dealing with, but it's always nice at least one time a year to appreciate the things you do have. Two more Series 2. All right, this is in for two more Series 2. All right, let's do it. Two more Series 2. Let's do it like this. I think you're already into the freebie space, so I'm just going to do 15 seconds. We'll do 2 for 5, okay? Appreciate you. 2 for 5 on the Magic issue number 2, Hidden Planeswalker variant. Let's see what happens. Let's see, what will the blind bag gods do for us today? All right, thank you very much. Measure twice, cut once. All right. One, two. Oh, the bear. It's the bear. Nice. Are there ratios? I think there were. Let me see here. Let me pull up number 2 for you. Let's read. So that one Let's see. So the character ratios are 1 in 10. There's an Inhyuk Lee variant, 1 in 100. There's a Kale New Virgin variant, 1 in 50. And there's the another Kale New variant, 1 in 25. So yeah, there's a couple ratios in there. They threw a couple in there. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? All right, we'll do just like last time. We're going to put that there. I don't have to look for a golden ticket in this. Put that in the back for you. Okay. Let's see what's next. Okay, we're going to rip it off like a Band-Aid. In 3, 2. Oh. Little Medusa action. That's a repeat. Little Medusa action for you. There's a dupe. It's a dupe. All right, there you go. Nice. Can't end on a dupe. Oh, no. You want me to pull one more for you? Let me know. I'll pull one more for you. Give the dupe to the next buyer. Oh, thank you again. All right. All right. Next buyer is going to get this sick Magic the Gathering Medusa. Let's do it. Southern Savages. What's up? All right. Let's pin our friendly neighborhood Horrorland blind bags. Going 20 seconds for $6. Up and running. Next buyer gets the free additional Magic the Gathering Medusa. Courtesy of Diz Dude. Thank you so much. I know this coffee's getting cold. I might have to go get some more in a minute. Thanks for smashing the hearts. $6 starts on the Mark Spears Monster Blind Bag with a little Medusa action. Let's get Medusa to peek out over there. Don't stare in her eyes. You'll be stuck here all day if you stare in her eyes. Vaya con diablos. Buenos dias, mi amigo, amiga. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. We are up and running on Mark Spears' Monsters Blind Bags, the Winter Horrorland, of course. And we got a freebie coming with it, the Magic the Gathering Medusa. I do have some Magic the Gathering blind bags in there as well. We've been running a few of them. This dude's been enjoying those. We've had fun checking them out. So got a little bit of blind bag action here and there. Let's keep it going with Mark Spears. You can rip or ship. If you rip and you don't like what you got, you can always trade for the twins or for Dracula peeking out back there. We started this box early. We had a couple of virgins and we had a foil. So we've already had a couple of good hits out of this one. We're only what? We're only 8 bags in. It's a 100-bag case. We got plenty. Plenty for everybody to come and eat. I don't know what all the hype is about these monsters books, because I mean, here's the monsters book. I read the monsters book. It's about a guy who gets herpes. It's about a guy. Oh, I can't show that. It's about a guy who gets herpes and his whole journey to learning about herpes and what it is, and yeah, right there, monsters. I mean, Mark Speed. Oh wait, oh, this is Ken Doll monsters. Oh, never mind. All right, let's run the Mark Spears monsters again. I'll be doing that joke throughout the day, so feel free to come back again. And that actually is a graphic novel about herpes. It really is. I read it. I looked at the cover and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I opened it up and I'm like, "Oh my god!" There's some pretty graphic images of herpes blisters on genitalia. Yeah, I mean, you ain't kidding, Eric. Oh my god, be careful. Gotta be careful. I'll take the Dracula and the Mummy and Frankenstein over that any day. Woo! That's some real scary shit right there. All right, we're shaking a little booty for a little good luck on this next one. All right, let's get this going again. $6 starts on the Mark Spears monsters. Also, Magic the Gathering books. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. I got the weather report here in eastern Pennsylvania. The snow they predicted did not come, but it was ice and sleet for about 6 hours. Had a good 3/4 of an inch of ice out there. Hopefully a little better by you. What was that? Oh, okay. All right. Good, good. $6 starts, 20 seconds. All rain down in Maryland. Good, Andrew. Good. Yeah, my son and future sister, daughter-in-law were going to drive down from Connecticut, but we canceled it. We canceled it because even in Connecticut, north of here, they were expecting about 10 inches of snow. So they're going to come over Monday, Tuesday now. So we'll catch them a little bit later, but before New Year's Eve. My daughter-in-law is a nurse, so she had off for Thanksgiving. She had to work on Christmas Day, and she's got to work on New Year's. Hopefully it all melts. Yeah, ooh, I don't know. Yeah, it's not supposed to get above 30 for the next 2 days, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go salt the shit out of it and try to scrape it up a little bit later today. Balmy 38. Whoa, above freezing. Woo. Yeah, I think the high today is going to be 30, and tomorrow I think it's 29. So we've hit the winter time. Cassim Collections or Kasem Collections. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're running some Mark Spears here. We got a free book coming with it. Buy the Mark Spears, you're going to get a free Magic the Gathering Medusa Virgin cover. Courtesy of Diz Dude. Thank you again, Diz Dude. Much appreciated. And if you like the Magic the Gathering stuff, you can just pick up a couple because I've still got some more Magic the Gathering blind bags also. Absolutely, absolutely. As cold as the Flyers' goal scoring this year. Oh, oh, a bada bing, bada boom. Oh, uh, sad but true, right? I'm waiting to see. We got some football games today, right? I think the Eagles are playing. I mean, I'm a big Blue fan, so I'm a Giants fan. So as soon as Cam Scatterboo went down, our season was over. A couple really good games though. The Christmas, even though mostly the Christmas Day games didn't really mean anything, um, they were still entertaining. But they were good. I cannot believe. Can somebody explain? We got to get Web Profit on here. I need Web Profit from Minnesota. I need Web Profit to explain to me how the hell, how the hell did the Vikings win with 7 passing yards net? How do you win a football game like what the? I didn't watch that game. I don't know what happened, but I looked at the line score and I'm like, oh wow, looks like the Vikings dominated the Lions. Wow, how did that happen? And then, and then I look at this I look at the line and I'm like, wait, what? 7 passing yards? I mean, I know they got like their third string backup quarterback in, but still, whenever you want my Jackson Dart 1 for 1, let me know. uh, yes, food, alcohol, and football. It was all good. It was all good. Let's see, who's playing today? I think it's the Eagles, right? Detroit, Dallas, Washington. Texans versus the Chargers in 4 hours and 45 minutes from now. Eagles are tomorrow. Okay. Eagles are tomorrow. Yeah, let's see. Week 18. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it's going to be neat to see. Love to get more, but I got to hop off. Maybe I'll catch you next stream. This dude, thank you very much. Yeah, there'll definitely be a second stream with all this stuff in it. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you next time. Absolutely. Thursday, Saturday. All right. So who do we got today? We got Houston at LA 4:30, and we got Baltimore at Green Bay at 8 o'clock. Nice, 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 nice. Chicken Nugget. Hello. Baltimore, Green Bay, battle of the backup QBs. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the games of the backups. Oh my God. I'd like to see Phillip Rivers win one game. I mean, he's been playing good. I'd like to see him win one game, maybe. Dude coaching his high school football team. Been sitting on the couch for 5 years. The dad bod. Oh, yeah, I know. They started making fun of him, and I'm like, dude, he's been sitting on the couch eating Cheetos and drinking beer and hanging out. He's got a weird delivery though. The way that kind of like flat-handed spin that he uses. I don't. Maybe I'm just blanking, but I didn't remember him throwing like that back in the day. You know what I mean? He's got like, just watch him the next time he throws the ball. He's got like a weird grip on the ball or something. His release is very different. Yeah, yeah, a little bit. Okay, yeah, yeah, exactly. Flip, welcome. Thanks for coming on in. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common Stream. We are running some Mark Spears today. We also have some Magic the Gathering, if you're interested. And some cool magnets on the back wall. Can't handle his balls. Yep. Setting up a bunch of flash sales for your show later. End the year off on a high note. Absolutely. Well, if I'm not still doing this, I'll stop on in, Andrew. I plan on doing this for a while today just because it's a free Saturday and why the hell not? I might even come back tonight myself and do a little bit more of this. We'll see how the day goes. We'll have a couple of goals for the day. Stash, good morning, my friend. Welcome to the Cool and Calm stream. Running some Mark Spears here. I can't complain about this show so far. It started slow. We had a bunch of people come on in, sold some stuff. Was happy to see Diz be into the Magic the Gathering books. That was cool. And not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see how many other Mark Spears shows are there on right now. Comics. Shizzle, double O Shizzle. Oh, there's another one at noon. All right. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad, Eric. I can't, like I said, I can't complain. It's kind of how I expected it to be. MFA poked his head in here. Music Fiend Addict. Always scoping out my CD shows. No CDs this morning. Looks like there's one other guy selling Mark Spears right now. He must be doing something cheaper because he's got 10 people in that show right now. We'll keep it rocking. I don't know, maybe we'll take a little lunch break. We'll take a little lunch break at like, I don't know, maybe we'll go another hour. We'll take a lunch break and then come on back later today. Do, 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 do. Publisher is Keen Spot. Keen Spot. So they do a bunch of little independent press and stuff. You can go to Keenspot store.com, I think it's called. But yeah, if you Google that and get to their store, you'll see the kinds of books that they print. Uh, there's all kinds of little stuff they print out of Canada. Yeah, they really did a nice job with this. They really did a nice job with this set. I think the first print for the Halloween blind bags, I forget the numbers now. I think it was like, was it 365,000 or something? And then for this one, they did like 635. It was some crazy numbers like that. But yeah, really cool, really cool. He started the Monster series on a. I think I said it earlier, right? It was like a whatchamacallit, crowdfunding kind of thing, you know. So I think he got the funding and then went to this publisher to try to get them printed up and distributed and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they're neat. We got a hit on the foil earlier. Even the foils were great. I think the foil hit before you came in. Let me show you. So this was book number 2, the second pull holofoil. Really nice for the we're calling him the Wizard Gandalf, but it is sweet. Really nice. That was the second book out of the box. And I'm sure there's more in there. Mac and Company, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, good question. So I mean, he's got his take on all the classic horror monsters, right? So he's got the Wolfman, Dracula, Mummy. He's got a couple of unique characters. He's got Krampus in there. He's got a couple of his own characters in there as well. So it's a little bit of a mix. Tonka, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome everybody. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common Stream. Running some Mark Spears singles here. Check out the show notes. We're doing $6 starts. You can rip or ship. If you rip and you don't like the book you see, you can trade it for one of the books in the back if you like. Drac or the Twins. And with this next sale, you get a free Magic the Gathering book. I've got some Magic the Gathering blind bags as well sitting in there. Yeah. Yeah, nice little mixed bag. It's going to be interesting. I forget if it's next year or the year after. Coming up soon on the 100th anniversary of the first Superman, the leap over tall buildings Superman. Uh, Once Superman goes public domain, oh my God, I can only imagine what's going to happen. The amount of Superman pornography that's going to explode is going to be outrageous. It's going to give Man of Steel a whole new. You see it now with like Popeye and Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse. It's crazy. Hey everybody, $6 starts on the Mark Spears Monster Bags. Who has the rights to the original version? Ooh. I assume it's still the estate. I'm assuming it's still the estate. Unless DC. Well, I guess in conjunction with DC, I suppose. John Holmes versus Superman, some AI. You know it. You know it. Yeah, that's a whole other thing. Let's see. Let's ask the interwebs. All right. Speaking of AI, as of 2025, the rights to the original Superman character remain primarily with DC, a subsidiary of Warner Brothers. Siegel and Schuster sold the rights to Superman for $130 in 1938. Crazy. Crazy. And then there's a whole bunch of detail about um, all the lawsuits from Simon and Schuster, or Siegel and Schuster, with the DC Corporation and Warner Brothers. Wow. Crazy, right? $138. Who knew? Who knew? J Dog, welcome. Grayskull, welcome, my friend. Grayskull, huh? Grayskull, what's up? Wolf Warrior, hello. I think the copyrights last 100 years. Yeah, I think the copyrights last 100 years. So when does the? Let's ask the other question there. Okay, here it is. The copyright for the original version of Superman, again, the guy who leaps over tall buildings in a single bound and cannot fly, is scheduled to expire on January 1st, 2034. Under current U.S. copyright law, creative works published before 1978 are protected for 95 years from their first publication. Since Superman debuted in Action Comics #1 in April 1938, his earliest iteration will enter the public domain at the start of the year following its 95th anniversary. It's 95, not 100. Yeah, 2034. Less than 10 years. Batman's not too far behind him. Expect a lot of direct-to-video, AI-generated Superman movies. No power. Interesting. Yeah, I would think the newer version will have its own, yes. Yeah. So let me think. The Christopher Reeve Superman, that was 1978. So 95 years from 1978 for that one. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's interesting what they're doing. I mean, mostly they're coming out with horror movies. I mean, there was a Popeye horror movie. There was a Winnie the Pooh horror movie. The only reason there's all this Winnie the Pooh horror movie stuff, even the comic book. Do you remember? I guess they're still kind of out there, but they were hot for a minute. Remember the Do You Pooh? It was like every comic book character dressed up as Winnie the Pooh, or Winnie the Pooh is every comic book character. Somebody had a little run with that because the Winnie the Pooh copyright expired, and you could do whatever you want with Winnie the Pooh. You could do a drawing and or write a book or make a movie about Winnie the Pooh. So that was that whole Do You Pooh comic book series. Up and running on the Mark Spears, $6. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Sleep Thorn, hello. Do, 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 do. Running some Mark Spears monsters. We're doing singles right now. I don't know, when we come back, maybe I'll set it up for 3 books and maybe a 5 book. We shall see. Do 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 do. All right, sounds good, Eric. Gonna grab one more. All right, you got it, my friend. Much appreciated. Yeah, we'll throw in that Medusa for you as well. Shadow, what's up? All right, Eric. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Woo. Come on, paper sticking. Let's see. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Oh, the stockings were hung by the chimney with care. Woo! That's bad Santa. There's your paper. Nice. Bad Santa. All right. There's number 7. Let's give it a quick look. All right. No golden ticket. No golden ticket. Maybe next time. All right. There you go. Monsters, Bad Santa, and Medusa. Thank you very much, Eric. Santa's ready for business. Santa is not taking requests. I'll tell you that. All right, Eric. Hopefully, I'll catch you later. We'll throw another Mark Spears up there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a little while longer. Everyone is naughty. You're on the naughty list, bitch. Let's go. Number $6. $6 up and running. Thank you very much, Eric. Appreciate it. Hopefully, catch you later too. All right. Have a good one, buddy. T-Gaz, hello. How we doing, my friend? Running some Mark Spears blind bags here. Doing $6 starts on the blind bags. Ripper ship. If you don't like what you get, you can trade it out for either Drac or the twins in the back. And every first purchase, you can select either a horror-based Christmas comic or another Mark Spears book. I've got Captain Planet and Space Ghost with Johnny Quest. Let's keep it going. I also do have some Magic the Gathering blind bags in there. Doing a little bit of blind bag action today. Thanks for taking the time to stop in, check out the show. Much appreciated. I usually do a regular comic book show every Friday night. I do a book show every Wednesday. Usually one other show during the week. Usually a Sunday morning music show. All kinds of fun stuff here on the Cool and Common stream. I do also use flat rate shipping on all my shows. So basically, once you get 3 comic books, shipping is free after that. You charge shipping incrementally until you hit $9.21. After that, shipping is free after that. That's the benefit of flat rate shipping. Let's put our little pumpkin booty girl out there. Give her a little shake for good luck for the next Mark Spears horror comic. We've done pretty good so far. We hit a couple of Virgin variants, and we hit a foil. Book number 2 was a foil. Got a brand new, fresh case of 100 here, so I know we got good stuff sitting in there. Yamada, how we doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. Doing some Mark Spears singles here. $6 starts. Rip and ship. Keep or trade. It's all up to you. Every first purchase gets a free comic. Either another Mark Spears or a Christmas horror comic. You get to decide. Keeping it running on the Mark Spears monsters. So good. I think this set is just as good, if not even a little better than the Halloween blind bags. Really enjoying this. I know in interviews, Mark Spears has said he just wants to have fun with this. He's not looking to flood the market. He's not going to do blind bags every 2 months and come out with another 80 comics and all that kind of stuff. But it would be nice to see this kind of become an event around Halloween or 4th of July or Christmas. I'd like to see him do like 2 of these, but spread them out. Between Halloween and Christmas are a little close together. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'd like to see like a Halloween one and then like a June, July, August one. That'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when there's too much, if there's too much too soon, exactly right. That's why I was hoping to get these delivered sooner. That's why I said as soon as I got them, I'm selling because they are very popular and it's just a supply and demand thing, right? So foils could be 1 in 300, but if there's thousands of them out there, just brings the prices down. Yeah. Yep, yep. But there still is the hope for the 1 in 14,000. Still hope for 1 in 14,000, right? think I'll keep. We'll go for about another 10 minutes. 12:30. I'll take a little lunch break. Maybe come back tonight. Calvin, good to see you. You have any luck with Xfinity? You've been working on Xfinity while you're sitting here. That is frustrating. Gave up. Yeah, you got to keep your blood pressure down. Got to keep your blood pressure down. I'll tell you what, though, there is something to be said for persistence. So I don't know if you remember. I talk about it every once in a while, but my son, right now, I have twins, boy girl twins. My daughter is living in Japan right now, and her twin brother just finished a contract IT job, and he's got some time, so he wanted to go visit her in Japan. So he's spending 3 months there. All right, so his phone is on my plan still, and he was getting ready to get his own phone. But anyway, he goes to Japan, and I told him, hey, if you're going to Japan, there's an international calling plan if you want to switch to that, and it's like a flat rate a day, right? It's like $12 a day. But he's going to be there for 3 months, so he's like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to get, like a local. I'm going to break the phone, not break it, but you know what I mean, unlock it, and get a local company in Japan. All right, no problem. Well, he gets off the plane in Japan and he turns on his phone, and immediately it pops up, hey, we sense you're not in America, you're in Japan. Would you like the international calling plan? So he goes, no, I don't want the international calling plan. So AT&T starts charging by the megabyte, not the gigabyte, the megabyte, right? Hey guys, welcome in. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common stream. We got $6 starts on Mark Spears Monsters. So he says no, they charge by the megabyte. So he went like 4 or 5 days until he got a new phone. So I get the phone bill and I go, what the fuck is this? It's like $1,000 phone bill. Now, I got me and my wife and 5 kids. So, like, my phone bill is usually about, my cell phone bill is about $450 a month, which is fucking ridiculous. But anyway, it was like $1,000. So I text him immediately in Japan, and I'm like, son, what the hell is going on with the phone? I'm getting to my point here. So I send him pictures of the phone bill, and he's like, what? No. And then he texts me like 15 minutes later. He's like, this is a scam by AT&T. They don't inform people that that's what they're going to do if you decline the coverage for the international plan. It's not right. He goes, people have argued with it and gotten their money back. Well, I'm like, okay, well, you're the one who said no, so you do it. So he got on the phone with AT&T, and I guess he had someone here in America or something, because there's like a 14-hour time difference between us and Japan. They're 14 hours ahead. So he called and complained, and the guy was like, well, we're shutting down for the day here, but, I can give you like a $200 credit and blah, blah, blah. So my son's like, no, I don't want a $200 credit. I want my money back. And the customer rep was like, well, I'm sorry, but, you'll have to check in later because our workday is over here. So he hung up on him. And then I checked my bill the next day, and there's a $200 credit. So my son's like, no, no. I told him I want all my money back. So he called up AT&T again the next day, and complained to whoever would listen. And sure enough, they didn't give us our money back, but they credited our bill for the full amount. So I got like a 600. They took the 600 out of my fucking account, which pissed me off. But they did credit my AT&T account. So basically, for the next month and a half, I don't have to pay my cell phone bill. So there's that. So I got that going for me. So I guess my point is, take a breather, call back, and try again. I guess that's what I'm saying. Sinner, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, my friend. We're running some Mark Spears blind bags, $6 starts. Also have some magic blind bags as well. I want to know, at what point are we allowed to bill them for interest or time wasted on the phone running around in circles? Yeah, that would be a good. That would definitely be a good option. I felt that way about my auto insurance company, where I just gave up because my son had a little minor fender bender. He was in an intersection, made a left turn. The guy coming around the cross street jumped and hit the back of his car, pulled the rear bumper off his car. So we go through insurance. Now his car is like, it's an old beater Honda Accord with 200,000 miles on it. So I didn't put collision on it. So my insurance company doesn't care, but it was the other guy's fault, 100%. So it was kind of messed up because in the original police report, first of all, the cop took like 7 weeks to get the police report written. And then when he wrote the police report, he accidentally switched the cars. It's car A hit the rear of car B and ripped the bumper off. And car A is car B, the car that got hit is well, no. He switched car A and B. So he wrote in the report that my son's car ripped the bumper off of the other guy's car, which is wrong. So I guess to their credit, the guy that hit him was a high school kid too, so that doesn't help. But the other family realized that it was wrong and they complained, and I saw that and complained. So the cop rewrote the report. So now their insurance company sends me a letter that says, "Hey, your car hit our car, so we're not paying you anything." And I'm like, "You mother effers, it's the wrong report. That's not right." Well, I'm not. They're not responding. And then I had to go get the new report, the revised report, and dude, I took a look at his bumper. It needed like 2 screws and a zip tie. I popped it after like 3 months of going back and forth. It just said "F it," and I put the bumper back on. It's bolted on. It wasn't shattered or anything. It looks like it did. So I just said, you know what? It's not worth my time, effort, frustration to bother with that shit anymore. But I would love to have charged the insurance company for interest and time wasted on the phone running around in circles. That would have been great. All right, we are running some Mark Spears Monsters blind bags, aside from complaining about poor customer service. You can rip them, you can ship them, or you can trade for one of the lovely books in the back there, either the Twins or Dracula, and every first purchase gets a free comic, either a Mark Spears or a Mark Spears Captain Planet or Space Quest, or you can pick a Christmas themed horror comic. Your choice. Killer Kong, what's up? Oh, I like the Doom. I like the Doom. Very nice. Thanks for smashing the hearts. I appreciate that too. All right, one more go round.
Quick, time to choose a meal deal with
Quick.
McDonald's. The $5 McChicken meal deal, the $6 McDouble meal deal, or the new $7 Daily Double meal deal. Each with its own small fries and drink and 4-piece McNuggets. There's actually no
Well,
rush.
that McDonald's commercials make me hungry.
Price and participation be ready.
Dylan, what's up? Thanks, guys, for coming on in. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common stream. I think we're going to get ready to take a little bit of a lunch break here. But we'll run it a few more times. We got a couple all y'all joining me. Thanks so much. Run a couple more times. $6 starts on the Mark Spears Monsters blind bags. I've also got some magic blind bags in there. So if you want to see any of those, let me know. Oh, Dylan is in. Hey, Dylan, thank you. Dylan94, coming on in. Appreciate you, Dylan. All right, Dylan, first purchase. Thank you so much. All right, so Dylan, welcome.
That was easy.
First purchase. That was easy. Thank you very much. You've also unlocked bronze, so I do have the rewards program up there. So feel free to use those for future purchases. Are we going to rip or ship, my friend? We're going to rip it. You got it. All right. Let's see what we got. Survey says, oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I like this one a lot. Let's check the insert. Check the little insert here. All right. Nice blank. I checked these because I do know Mark Spears has drawn some pictures and signed some of these. So always just want to keep my eyes on that for you. Nice, the spider. Let's take a look for the golden ticket. Negative on the golden ticket. Let's bag it for you right away. All right, number 8. Now, Dylan, I also got something else for you. With every first purchase, you get to pick either a Christmas themed horror comic or a Mark Spears additional book. I've got Mark Spears Captain Planet. It does have a little denting on the top right corner there, but looks nice. And I've got a Christmas 365 little horror comic there. You get to pick one of those. Christmas 365. All right, you got it. Oh, I'm glad you got one you didn't have. That's awesome. All right. Gonna bag this one up for you also. Excellent. There you go. Thank you very much. Gonna tag that other one for you. All right. Let's do it again. So Dylan, this is a fresh case of 100. Any other big hits? Bill, how's it going? Good to see you. Nothing too crazy, no. We did have another couple of. I think we had two virgins and the one foil. Oh, you're at work. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, I like hearing that people are getting ones that they don't have. That's nice. $6, 20 seconds, up and running. Oh, you got a glow in the dark. Oh, Dylan, nice, excellent. Which one was it? Which glow in the dark was it? Let me know. Green skull with the Santa hat. Nice, the green skull. Oh, okay. So that's the Evil Dead homage. Yeah, nice, very nice. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I like that. I'm a I'm a big fan of the I'm a big fan of the Evil Dead series. So very nice. Yeah, that's a good one. I saw someone pull one of the sweater glow in the darks. Last few seconds. Just keep it going. I do also have in the auction section some magic blind bags. If you or anybody you know is into that, we had somebody get a couple of hits on that this morning already. They're sweet. Haven't seen the sweater variant pulled much. Yeah. Oh, and aside from the blind bags too, just it's in the store. The magnets up on the back wall there. Uh, they're sitting there in the store also. $3 a pop for some sweet magnet. A little magnet action. All right, we'll go again. We're going to give our pumpkin girl a little shake. We're going to give her a little shake for a little luck on the next pull here. John Kent. Welcome, John. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. Running Mark Spears Monsters and Magic blind bags. $6 starts on the Mark Spears. I think I got 3 on the Magic. $6 starts, 20 seconds. Mark Spears Monsters. The Winter Horrorland blind bag set. All right, we had a nice little pop up. Squeeze another sale in there. Very nice. OPR 28. Hello, hello. Brian, good to see you. Thanks for stopping on in. Thanks for checking out the Mark Spears Monster Show. $6 starts on singles. Short Dog, good to see you. Rosa, hello. Good to see you. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll go to 12:45. I said we're going to stop at 12:30, and then we had a sale, so we keep it going for 15 minutes. Maybe we'll stop it at quarter of, take a little lunch break, come back a little later. Viking, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. I'm Chris. It's the Cool and Common stream. We're running some Mark Spears blind bags here. You can rip, ship. If you rip it and you don't like it, you can trade for the twins or Dracula back there. Every first purchase also gets your choice of either another Mark Spears cover or a Christmas themed horror book. You get to choose. I'm doing good, Viking, hanging out. This is my first Mark Spears show, so I'm probably going to be back again tonight and or maybe tomorrow. But for now, just having fun, talking about Mark Spears, the Monsters books. You know, I don't get what the whole thing is with this Monsters. You know, the whole thing. Here, let me show you something. I mean, I read Monsters, right? I read Monsters, right? So I mean, here it is, Monsters. It's a graphic novel, and it's all about herpes. It's about the herpes virus and how a guy gets it and gets rid of it. He doesn't get rid of it because you can't get rid of it, and it's really kind of gross. And it's all about herpes and relationships and stuff. And then the monsters. It's that's Ken doll monsters. Oh, okay. Yeah, not Mark Spears. The most entertaining educational comic ever about STDs and relationships. Yeah, that's a different kind of monster. All right, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Florida edition herpes. What's with this monsters? I just don't get it. I thought it was about Dracula. It's really about herpes. Florida edition of Mark Spears Mod. Maybe that'll be his next set, his next blind bag set. That'd be pretty good. It's the 1 in 100,000 herpes variant. That's funny. Machines, welcome. Hey, if you thought that glow in the dark variant was good, wait till you see the glow in the dark herpes blister. Cuddle up with that in the dark. Interactive cover. Scratch. Oh no. Scratch and sniff. Sorry, that crossed the line. That crossed the line. That crossed the line. Sorry about that. I should put that book up as a buyer's givey. Bill is back. Bill is back in action. There you go, Bill. All right. There you go. Bill is back, baby. Unlocking silver, getting coupons, all kinds of good stuff coming your way. Hopefully, something good here for you. Here we go. What's it gonna be? Looking a little dark. Oh, it could be another Spider-Man. It's another spider. Let's see what we got here. Nothing there. Okay. It is a spider. All right. She's clean. Spider-Man. Number 9. All right, Bill, you going to keep that or trade? Bill's keeping it. Very nice. Throw 80. Wait. We're keeping it? What are we doing? What are we doing with that one? You want that one, right? Throw 85-8 the givey pile. What am I doing? All right, let me get this one going. Trying to see what you're saying there, Bill. You're keeping that one, right? Yeah, 8's the werewolf one. I'm assuming, Bill, you're saying throw it in the givey pile, but then keep. So you're keeping it. I'm keeping it for you. I know you're at work. You said, right? So Joe Schmo, what's up? Good to see you, Jen. Welcome. Carlos, hello, welcome. Hmm. Oh, I see. Interesting. The spin wheel, huh? Hmm. The spin wheel. Interesting. Time to play the game. How's it going? Thanks for stopping on in. J505 also running. All right. All right. After this, we're going to run it one more time. Then we're going to take a little lunch break here. We've been running since 10 a.m. Having fun. We'll see when the next show is going to be. All right. Last go round of the morning here, or early afternoon. All right, there we go. All right, guys. Hey, many thanks to everybody who came and checked out the show. Really appreciated. Keep your eyes open. I may be coming back tonight for round two. All right. So thanks for everybody who came in and joined the show today. Andrew, check you out later, brother. Until then, my friends, keep things cool, calm, and collected. Have a good